It's your boy 50 Shakes of Whey, and today is day one of my 5-day fasting challenge. This is gonna be crazy. I've never videotaped this experience before. Sit on in the experience, you're gonna love it. Here we go. Welcome back to my channel. As you heard, we are doing a 5-day fast. To be exact, it's been about a year and a half, and I like to do these fasts because there's so many benefits to doing them. We've grown in society to the point where we become so addicted to food and so codependent on it that it just consumes our own lives and we're just scared to break apart from it. So I like doing these challenges from a mental standpoint, just to gain different perspectives and epiphanies while I do my fasting, but also for the health benefits. There's lots of health benefits when it comes to fasting, ranging from improved mental cognition, better immune system, having more regulated blood glucose levels. But the main benefit that we're going to focus on for today's video is autophagy, which is essentially when your body, your cells, don't have any food, they're in a fasted state, and essentially what they do to nourish themselves is that they target cells that are mutated, that are malfunctioning, and use those malfunctioning cells to create new healthy ones. It's a great technique to kind of clean yourself out. Highly recommended if you have a significant family history with cancer, or if you've ever had cancer like myself. I do want to say though, before we get further with this video, this is not medical advice. All right, I am not a doctor. I'm just giving you my perspective as somebody who practices this here and there. So without further ado, what I'm gonna do for these next 5 days is I'm gonna take you into my daily routine. You'll get to see what I do on a day-to-day basis, hour-to-hour basis throughout the day, how I'm feeling, the different epiphanies that I come up with. You're gonna love it. Let's do it. All right, so we're going for our afternoon walk. One thing that anybody who's doing fasting, any type of fasting, should do is just make sure that you are being properly hydrated. Stay on top of your hydration. And not only are you gonna be hydrated when you do so, but it's gonna keep your stomach full with something because you can't eat any food. So, cheers. Alrighty, this is a cheat code for fasting. Caffeine. Black coffee is allowed, all right, 0 calorie. What happens is that the caffeine acts as an appetite suppressant to control your hunger. So I'm gonna have this midday so that it carries me out for the rest of the day. So we're gonna go coffee. I had some coffee this morning, so we're just gonna go least strong. Should help me until the rest of the day. Again, I don't want to be too wired either, you know, to the point where like it affects my sleep. It's already 3 p.m. So that's that good. Yeah, buddy. There you go. Let's go get those steps in. What we want to do as far as activity when you're doing a 5-day fast is you want to be active, but you don't want to overexert yourself with hard exercise. That's just going to tire you out. You don't have any food to replenish you. It's just not a good idea to do on a prolonged fast. So instead, what we want to do is we want to go on long walks, stay active around the house, maybe do some house cleaning, these type of things where it's going to burn through your glycogen stores, it's going to burn calories, but it's not going to tire you out so much and cause those very brutal hunger pangs from doing hard exercise.
Alrighty guys, so day one of my 5-day fasting challenge is in the books, and I gotta say, it was a pretty easy day. Like, no real hunger pangs. It went pretty damn smooth. Pretty much what I remember this being like when I first, the last time that I did this, you know, about a year and a half ago. Key cheat code, or a major key for this experience, for having a successful first day, I think mainly had to do with the fact that I had a major cheat meal before starting this that was very high in calories, very high in fats. That way, you know, it just kind of acted as a buffer to really make this first day as smooth as possible. So I recommend that. Don't have like a light meal right before a 5-day fast. You're gonna hate yourself for doing that. All right, you want to try to milk out the last meal that you have as much as possible to help you endure this 5-day fasting challenge. So pretty easy day. I can only hope that the days leading up to the end of this challenge are this smooth. But I'm happy. I'm gonna go get some rest, and we'll start off day 2 tomorrow.
Alrighty guys, we made it a day 2 of my 5-day fasting challenge, and I gotta say, I feel completely different from yesterday. I'll be discussing, the epiphanies that I've encountered so far within my fasting journey, how I'm feeling, and we even have a very special part of this process that I'm gonna share with you is we're gonna measure my GKI, where that is if I'm in a state of ketosis. It's one of the benefits that you get from doing long-term fasting. As you guys know or may not know, you can get into ketosis by either eating a low carbohydrate diet for a prolonged period of time. You can get there via exogenous ketones, so ingesting ketones via supplements, and you can also get there by fasting, which is the way that we're doing it and happens to be one of the most potent ways to get into ketosis. We'll measure out what my numbers are. I'll share my thoughts on how I'm feeling, and hopefully this will be super insightful for you guys. Alrighty guys, so we are gonna measure my GKI. Essentially, that's basically where I stand in terms of the level of therapeutic ketosis. The goal is to get under a 3 GKI, and I think that I might be there right now. I might be just in a moderate level of ketosis. We're gonna see, we're gonna measure where my blood glucose is, my ketones, and then GKI right after. So here we go. Wow, high, 94. We were able to calculate what the GKI is over here, and it turns out actually that I'm not even close to being in ketosis. I got a 13, all right? So anything greater than a 9, you're not even in ketosis. Now, I think one of the reasons why the number might be elevated is simply because I had caffeine prior to shooting this video. So that might have spiked some insulin. Again, it was black coffee, but still caffeine can have that effect on the body. So it'll be interesting to measure myself later on in the day. Obviously, I'll be more depleted by then, so that will definitely be a factor. But since I'll have, less caffeine in my system, it'll be interesting to see where my numbers are at then. Some shit. Seltzer, man. This is my lunch right here. Good old seltzer. The fizz of the seltzer helps you to feel more full than you actually are because of the gassiness of the drink, but it's basically just carbonated water. 3 more days. Alrighty, day 3 of our 5-day fasting challenge. I'm gonna just be straight up, all right? I didn't really want to film today. I'm just gonna be straight up and honest, all right? Energy-wise, I'm feeling a little bit fatigued, a little bit tired right now at the moment. I don't know whether it's because it's just the time of day, it's 4:40, so we're already midday, and I'm already 3 days, over 3 days without food. So feeling a little bit of that fatigue from just being in that deficit. But mentally, I will say I feel the best that I've ever felt these last 3 days. And I think it's because I'm starting to get more keto adapted. Glucose is getting lower and lower, and my brain is switching on to ketones, which is why I can think a lot clearer and I'm just a lot more sharper with things. So today, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna talk to you guys about the importance of working out during a fast, what types of workouts you wanna focus on when you are doing a fast. And we're also gonna test out some Gatorade Zero, to see if it's actually calorie free, if it's not gonna spike up my insulin, just to see, how that reacts with my body. So let's do it. Yeah, I kid you not. I literally had a dream last night that I was with some friends at Chick-fil-A, and I ordered 3 chicken sandwiches. This is a true story, bro. 3 chicken sandwiches, 2 fries, 2 orders of fries, and 2 Diet Cokes. I don't know why. That's what I dreamt of, but now it's to the point where my body is like subconsciously telling me to go eat and search for food, even in my dreams. It's that crazy. Again, it's a survival mechanism that your body, does. Your body still thinks, your brain still thinks in primitive times. So my body doesn't know that I'm gonna go break my fast on Friday and that this is only a temporary thing. It's just saying things acutely for like what it is at the moment. So it's thinking, oh shit, we gotta find food somehow. If not, this person's gonna die. So it's just so interesting that like, as I get deeper and deeper into the fast, I notice certain things about food, about, my hunger level, where I'm at, more and more extremely. It actually doesn't hurt, like, at all. Wow, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. No wonder I've been feeling tired. 73. That's insane. That's insanely low. Like a good fasting glucose is like below 100. Like if you're like below like 99 and below, like you're good. Things can start to get a little bit dangerous if you go like below 70. But this is assuming that ketones are not high. So there's always gonna be a counterbalance between ketones and glucose. The lower your glucose is, the higher your ketones are if you're doing a fast or if you're doing a ketogenic diet. It would be a problem if ketones were not high and your glucose was very low. That is what we would call being in a hypoglycemia. There we go. That would be a hypoglycemic state, which could be potentially dangerous. But that's not what's going on here, and this is what's going to confirm it right now with the ketones. Okay, let's see what we got. Wow, hell, that's insane, dude. That's insane. Dude, I think I'm in like therapeutic levels of ketosis. We're gonna find out now. So 1.2 millimolar with ketones and 72 with glucose. All right, so we're gonna sync the GKI monitor with the app, and it's gonna calculate what my GKI is. Just has to pick it up. Boom. Okay. Alrighty. So this is where we're at. So calculated GKI. I am so close to hitting a therapeutic level of ketosis. I'm just 0.3 away. And if you guys remember, that's exactly what I predicted, that I would be around this level around this time. So I predict by tonight, I will definitely be at therapeutic levels of ketosis. So I'm excited to record that and see how I feel. Alrighty, so we're gonna do a little experiment over here. We got some Gatorade Zero. It's 0 calorie. So it shouldn't spike my insulin, but we're gonna see if that's true. And why we're utilizing Gatorade Zero, besides the fact that it's 0 calorie, is because of the sodium that it has in it. The electrolytes, which in a fasted state, since you're not consuming any food and you're just constantly drinking water and peeing, you're just peeing out those electrolytes, which can lead to you being lightheaded, dizzy, and just not feeling really good. So not only are we gonna do this to test, but I'm selfishly and pathetically going to make a slushie out of it because I'm starving, and it's gonna make me believe that I'm actually eating something. So here we go. Yeah, that looks good. This is a sad day. When I get excited, it's not all that good, to be honest. Because Gatorade Zero is already like watered down as it is. So if I just add more ice, it's even more watered down. I should have just drank it straight, to be quite honest. All right, so just consumed the Gatorade Zero, and we're gonna see how that has impacted my glucose levels. It's got 81. So it went up significantly. went up by a good, what, like 9 points? They're actually higher. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know why, to be quite honest. I have no clue. Let's see where we're at with GKI. Pretty much the same level. So what can I conclude from this? To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we have a slight elevation in glucose. It's not that significant. It's not like, you know, my glucose jumped up to like 90, you know, jumped up like a whole 20 points. So maybe the artificial sweeteners might have a tiny insignificant effect on releasing insulin. But I think that it's pretty negligible. So is Gatorade Zero safe? What we can conclude is, for the most part, yes. Alrighty guys, so we're at my gym right now, my building. We're gonna do some resistance training. That's really the only type of exercise you want to be doing on a long-term fast, all right? And even then, when you're doing some resistance training, you just want to do some things to just stimulate the muscle, to give your body a reason to hold on to that muscle mass, all right? So you're not losing so much muscle while you're doing this 5-day fast. You don't want to do any high intensity, you know, training, any hard cardio. That's just going to drive up your appetite. You're going to feel miserable, you're going to feel fatigued, and you're not going to be able to recover from that since you're in a fasted state. So without further ado, let's do it. You would think that after 3 days of not eating that I'd feel weak, but I feel perfectly normal. Like, it just feels like a regular day, so. It's a wrap. What's going on, guys? It's day 4 of our fasting challenge. We are almost at the 5-day mark. I decided to come out here to the beautiful beach over here in Miami, Florida, and just relax, just kind of be immersed in nature. I've always found that whenever I've gone to the beach, I've always been able to have my strongest epiphanies, you know, and make a lot of great decisions in my life by just letting my mind wander and being present over here on the beach. So decided to do that. Despite it being 4 days into the water fast, I feel absolutely amazing. I think this is the best that I've felt all fast. No hunger pangs at all. No issues with sleep. If anything, sleep has been really great. Energy has been steady, and we finally hit a therapeutic level of ketosis. So I'm deep into the process right now. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have fun and do the damn thing and take advantage of today. So, like I was saying before, you know, today's like the best that I've ever felt on this 4-day fast. To the point where, like I said, we're in therapeutic levels of ketosis now. You know, and it's really gotten me to think. I feel so good doing this that it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go back to eating how I was eating before. 4 to 5 meals a day, lots of carbohydrates, you know, just the typical bodybuilding lifestyle. So I really want to give this a try. You know, I want to give this a try. I will break my fast on Friday, all right, and we're going to celebrate too. But I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to transition to an intermittent fasting, modified ketogenic diet. That way, I can still satisfy my goals with bodybuilding, but I'm putting into practice
a lot of things for longevity, you know, and my health that I think are going to benefit me, as well as just the high performance lifestyle that you get from the ketogenic diet, from fasting, you know, just being in this state where things are just clear, it's not foggy, and you have a lot of energy.
Alrighty guys, day 5, the evening, the moment before I break my fast. We finally got up to this moment. I've been looking forward to this since the beginning of the challenge. So I want to share with you guys everything that I learned from this experience. First thing is first though, we're gonna measure what my blood markers are right now at this moment, because I am in the deepest part of the fast. So we should really be able to find some interesting stuff as far as like where my ketones are, where I'm at in terms of therapeutic ketosis, and where my glucose is at. So we're gonna measure those things. I'm gonna show you what I'm about to eat for my glorious cheat meal. I went all in, you guys are gonna love it. And then I'm just gonna talk about, obviously, the things that I took out of this experience that can apply to you, so that you might be motivated or interested to do a 5-day fast of your own. Alrighty guys, so the moment of truth. Let's see where my blood work is at. Let's see what we got. Holy shit, dude. I need some food. Like, I need some food. Like, my body is going hypoglycemic. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that. We're getting into like some dangerous levels of like glucose. But it's not like it's just like that. Very important distinction. It's not like it's just like I have low glucose and no ketones. That would be a huge problem, all right? That is actual hypoglycemia. The fact of the matter is though, I should have high amount of ketones, we'll see right here. And that's what makes it so that I'm basically alive. Keto and intermittent fasting are definitely gonna be things that I implement down the line. You know, once I retire from like competitive bodybuilding, like, yo, you only got one life, you know, you only got one life. And I really do feel like it's my purpose to get on stage to inspire people, you know, that they can come back from anything, even stage 4 cancer like me, and still be their best and still be successful. So that's what I'm gonna do, you know. And being able to, you know, doing intermittent fasting and keto is just not, doesn't align, you know, with bodybuilding, with maximizing that. So it definitely will come, you know, in the future, when I'm more focused on that, you know, longevity, my health, you know, older age, that type of deal. Okay, see where the ketones are at. Dude, what? Yo, dude, this is insane, man. I'm like interested to know like what my GKI is. Like, let's find that out. That's almost a 3, which is like, that is the like highest like threshold basically. Like, that's very, very high. Like, past 3, now you're diving into the territory of like ketoacidosis, which is not so good. So I think that 5 days was exactly perfect for this. Any more time, I think it would have gone like unhealthy. 1.1, dude, 1.1. I am literally at the highest level of ketosis that you could probably get to naturally without any supplementation, just via fasting. This is how potent fasting can be when you do it for a consecutive period of time. Crazy, mind blowing. All right, so I think, I know, this is the most potent GKI index I've ever been able to accomplish naturally. Usually to get to this point, I mean, it's so hard to get to this point, even with a ketogenic diet with exogenous ketones. So again, just shows you the power of fasting. What are the benefits of being in this type of state? Well, you're maxing out your ketones, all right, which is gonna have a satiating effect on the body. Let's also get this, let's get this, yeah. Thank you. Let's go! Let's go! treat myself and make this occasion special. All right, it's quite an accomplishment to be able to fast for 5 days. So we're gonna celebrate with some damn good food. I don't recommend that you do this, all right? I'm just a disclaimer, all right? If you haven't eaten for 5 days, you're probably not gonna be able to digest food really well. You might wanna wean into it with like, you know, soups and like liquid meals. I'm not gonna do that. I've done this before. I'm just gonna take the L and live the consequences on the toilet, all right? So, we got the chips, all right? We got Bodega Taqueria. It's like literally like the best taco spot over here in Miami. We got our chips right here. We got our guacamole. Doesn't that look amazing? Doesn't that look amazing? And of course, we got the exclusive tacos right here. Now, the good thing is, I knew that portion sizes were not gonna be like too crazy. So this is just perfect for me. I think I'll be able to digest this, you know, taking my time. I'll enjoy it, and we will have a great experience. So without further ado, let's dig in. So excited. It's my first bite in 5 days. Let's do it. I'm gonna start with this one. Bro, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Bro. Bro. I'm not even, not even for the YouTube video, bro. This shit is fucking crazy. This shit tastes amazing, bro. Okay, like, you know, like how people say like, oh, they like food tastes better like when they get high. This is like that, like times 10. All right, it's like my whole like body survival mechanisms are like, yo, food, it tastes so good. Like, what have you been doing the last 5 days? You're crazy. Holy shit. I feel like every bite, I'm like back into like reality. It's like weird. I'm gaining my senses back, like becoming like normal. Holy shit. Yeah, that's weird, bro. It's weird. I feel like I like came out of a trip. Yeah, I'm coming out of a trip. I'm like not out yet. Alrighty guys, so final thoughts on everything that has occurred. Number one, this was an absolutely amazing experience. I think that everybody, all right, whether you're a man, a woman, just a human being, you should do some type of fast at some point in your life whenever you're ready to do so. Fasting is just part of our evolution as a species. You know, it's how our ancestors evolved. It's been ingrained in our DNA and our biology for so long. It's just such almost a sacred, you know, spiritual experience that you get, you know, when you do this. That I think that if you don't do this, like, you're almost being robbed of like a crucial part of your life. No differently than like if, you know, you were brought up in a city and like you don't know what it's like to be immersed in nature. You can't even describe it in words, you know, what you feel, you know, when you're in that moment. So it's the same thing here. As far as like things that I've learned from this experience, I definitely learned that I'm more resilient than I thought that I was. When I put my mind to something, like I literally just decided to do this shit, and that I wasn't gonna quit no matter, like from the very start, I was like, I'm gonna make it a day 5. I don't care if I go through hunger. I don't care if I go through whatever, any type of discomfort, I'm gonna see it through. And I do feel like I really did push myself and that I've increased, you know, my potential, you know, for doing other things that might be hard in the future. So I recommend it. It's a great mental push. It's a great test of willpower. And I think that you'll get so many valuable insights, you know, that you won't be able to get in any other experience in any other area of life. I think the main reason like why I decided to document this experience is that, of course, I do believe that like fasting has so many health benefits to it, as well as just like very valuable mental insights that you're gonna get. And I think that people should do it. But I did this more not to try to sell you an idea to do something. but more so to document what I did. And if you think that what I did was interesting and you want to do it for yourself, so be it, you know. But really, like, the whole point of me documenting these videos is just coming from a place of passion. You know, I love fitness, I love health, I love doing these crazy experiments with my body, and I like sharing it with the world, you know, and I don't think that it needs to be any more complicated with that than that. So if you found this video particularly interesting, valuable in any way, I encourage you to check out my other videos, particularly the Survivor series. It's an extremely motivational 5-episode series that documents my journey from cancer patient to bodybuilding champion, which I think will be really motivational and interesting and valuable to you guys. Comment below if you have any questions. Be more than happy to answer them. And again, I really appreciate your support, your interest, and most importantly, your attention. Peace out, and see you guys soon.